Hey guys, Tony back again, Horror in Todge. Hope you're all well. Thanks for checking this video out. Really appreciate it. As you know, I'm doing 31 days of horror, and I just watched another film tonight for day 20. So we're at day 20 of this, task, I suppose. Really cool, really loving it. Watching a lot of movies. And today I watched a movie what I haven't watched for over 20 years. Couldn't remember much about it. I knew it was a teen slasher from the 90s. But I thought, I'll give this a rewatch because, I know the new Scream and stuff's coming out. So I thought I'll give this one a rewatch. So tonight I watched from 1998, Urban Legend. Now this one is another teen slasher, like I say, from the 90s. So you had, I think, Scream in 1996. I Know What You Did Last Summer in 1997. And this one came out in 1998. And then you had a few others like Valentine and stuff like that come out at a similar sort of time. So after Scream, you got a lot of these films where they sort of cashed in on that sort of, horror sort of subgenre. Was pretty big at the time. These teen sort of slashes, who did it, mystery sort of things. So yeah, this is another one of those guys. So I thought I'll give this a rewatch. Couldn't remember much about it, but you know, when I started watching it, some things started to come back. So, like I say, over 20 years, I was 14 when this came out. So, yeah, 1998. So, yeah, it's a long time since I watched it, guys. So, I'll tell you a bit about it and what it's all about. So, this one's directed by a guy called Jeremy Blanks, and it stars a young Jared Leto, Alicia Witt, Rebecca Gayheart. You've also got Robert Englund in this. Joshua Jackson, because they were popular at the time from Dawson's Creek and stuff. Even Tara Reid, because of American Pie and stuff. She was in this. So all these teen sort of stars, were chucked into this film, and essentially it's I suppose it is like a Scream rip-off, I suppose, but it's its own film, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, all that sort of thing. So what happens is, you're at this university campus, and a girl called Natalie is sort of witnessing all these murders and stuff start to happen when she starts to go back onto campus, and they're all something to do with urban legends. So in America, obviously, the urban legend sort of stuff in England isn't really as big as America. So you've got where the people drive around with no lights on the car and they get flashed to put the lights on, and they spin around and chase the people, that sort of thing. And you got like Bloody Mary, a bit like the Candyman thing where you say it in the mirror. You have all sorts of different ones. Another one where a guy's being sort of hung onto a tree, and someone puts like the rope on the back of the car and makes them drive off and hang him. All stuff like that. It's all little urban legends of sort of killings that's happened around America. So essentially, yeah, all around this campus, people are starting to die, and it's all to do with like urban legends. But then, like I say, this girl Natalie, she's sort of seeing a few of them happen, and it's sort of happening really close to her, and it seems to be leading to her. So you've got this who's done it, you've got like Jared Leto's character who's playing, I suppose, a news reporter for the school. You've got Robert Englund, who's a professor, like a teacher there. You have this other creepy sort of caretaker. You have this other guy who's playing the principal, and all those guys. You start to think, who's done it? Who's done it? Is it this? Is it this? Because they're all acting suspicious, But I'm not going to get into it. But that sort of thing. Who did it? Like Scream, same sort of thing with that. And yeah, it's just about this girl, and yeah, how it impacts her sort of school life, and all these things happening. Is she going crazy? Are these people committing suicide? All stuff like that. Real 90s cheeso, guys. It wasn't bad acting, to be fair. It wasn't the greatest, but it was good. It was good fun. I enjoyed it. And that's all I can really say about it. Like I say, you've got a performance from Robert Englund there, guys. He's in it for a bit. He's the like I say, professor. He's a bit creepy. Tara Reid as well, like I say, and Joshua Jackson. You even got a funny bit where Joshua Jackson's character goes in the car and puts the radio on and Dawson's Creek music kicks in, he turns it straight off, and it's just like, you know, it's all a bit tongue-in-cheek, but yeah, and it's just about a who's done it mystery, guys. So you follow this girl and you follow different people who sort of in her life in the college. They go to like frat parties, swimming lessons, all over the place in this college, and stuff's happening. And the killer's a really cool killer. It's got like you've all probably seen Urban Legend. He's got a big like Parker hoodie on, and the face is like blacked out because it's got a long sort of, you know, sort of tunnel bit on the front with the fur, so you can't see the face. And they're going around with an axe, killing some people with an axe. And you've also got them cool things at the start, like with Scream with Drew Barrymore, where she's on the phone. You always get in these sort of 90s teen slashers, you get like the starting where it sort of brings you in like that with a murder. So this one is like a girl driving home in a car from college or something, and there's someone in the back of a car, and a petrol station assistant's trying to tell her, and it's really quite gripping and thrilling start to the film. And then yeah, it just plays out like a mystery, guys, who's done it with slasher elements. Not the greatest lot of blood in this. You know, you could watch it with a kid, really. There's nothing really, you know, too gory or anything, but really cool film, guys. One that I remember as a kid. Excuse me, bit of a cough. Yeah, and you know, not much more to say about it. I'll probably give this one a 6 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Not something I'd watch all the time. I think probably Scream and I Know What He Did Last Summer are better than this film. But for what it is, a 6.5 out of 10. 6 out of 10 I'll go, guys. So not the greatest in the world, but one I had a lot of fun with, and I think it was a cool sort of teen slasher. What more can you say about these films? I'd say Scream's the best because it's, you know, the first one and it set a high standard. But these sort of films, you know, they had a decent cast, decent bit of a budget, and just that 90s feel sometimes feels a little bit dated to me, but I had a great time with it. So yeah, cool one tonight to watch, guys. Urban Legend. Get in the comments, tell me if you've seen this. I know a lot of you will have, and what you think of it. I've been Tony, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow for day 21 of the 31 Days of Horror. Thanks a lot for watching.